The sun was dying in the sky when the pilot first saw it, a pale shape in the distance cutting through the haze of northern China. As he drew closer, his voice caught in his throat. It wasn't a hill. It wasn't a mountain. It was a perfect pyramid. Enormous, silent, white as bone. No map showed it. No history book mentioned it. And then, as quickly as it appeared, it was gone behind the clouds. That's the thing about pyramids. You think you know them. Egypt, the golden sands, the Great Pyramid rising like a frozen sunbeam into the sky. But the truth? Egypt is just one chapter in a much bigger, stranger book. There are pyramids scattered across the world, hidden in jungles, sleeping under hills, standing in deserts no one visits. And some of them, no one can fully explain. Travel south from Egypt and you'll hit Sudan, where the desert holds a secret few ever talk about. Here, the kingdom of Kush built more than 200 pyramids, sharper, smaller, but no less proud. Imagine the heat shimmering on the sand, the wind whispering through stone that stood for almost 3,000 years. These were tombs for kings and queens, people who once ruled Egypt itself. But unlike their famous neighbors to the north, these monuments sit alone, surrounded by silence, almost as if the world has forgotten they exist. Half a world away, in Mexico, the air smells of earth and spice as you approach the Pyramid of the Sun. It's so huge it swallows you in shadow before you even reach its base. In terms of volume, it's bigger than the Great Pyramid of Giza. And here's the unsettling part. Nobody knows who built it. The people who lived here when the Aztecs arrived said it was already ancient. The city of Teotihuacan was laid out like a map of the stars, as if the builders wanted to bring the heavens down to earth. But what happened to them? Why did they vanish, leaving behind a city so perfect, so strange? Deeper in Central America, the jungle breathes over El Mirador in Guatemala. You wouldn't even know there's a pyramid here unless you were told. La Danta hides under layers of trees and vines, looking like a hill. But strip away the green and you'd see one of the largest human-made structures in history. Climbing it would take you above the forest canopy, where you'd see exactly what the ancient Maya saw. A horizon that rolls on forever. A sea of green hiding secrets older than the language we speak today. But the strangest whispers come from China. Decades after that wartime sighting, we now know there are dozens of burial mounds scattered across Shanxi province. Some say there's one that dwarfs all the rest. A pyramid so massive it could rewrite history. The Chinese government has never allowed it to be fully excavated. Which begs the question, what could be inside that's so important or so dangerous that it must remain buried? And then there's Indonesia's Gunung Padang. At first, it looks like nothing, just a grassy hill with scattered stones. But when scientists scanned beneath it, they found layer after layer of ancient structures. The deeper they looked, the older it seemed, maybe more than 12,000 years old. That's older than Stonehenge, older than the pyramids of Egypt. If true, it would mean that humans were building complex monuments long before history officially began. Who were they? And what else did they know that we've forgotten? Even Greece has one. The Pyramid of Hellinikon, smaller and rougher, stands in a quiet field. Nobody can quite agree on what it was for. A tomb? A watchtower? Some kind of ritual place? The stones are worn, the story half erased. But the shape remains, defying time, reminding us that even in the cradle of Western civilization, the pyramids still found a place to rise. Which leaves the question, why? Why did civilizations separated by oceans, languages, and centuries all choose the same shape? Was it coincidence? Or was there something universal about it? Some shared memory, like a whisper passed down from a time before history? A pyramid is the most stable shape in nature. Build one, and it can outlast empires, earthquakes, and even the people who made it. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the builders wanted their voices to carry through the centuries, because every pyramid, no matter where it stands, says the same thing. We were here. We mattered. But here's what no one tells you. Some of these pyramids might still hold answers. Answers that could change everything we think we know about the ancient world. And somewhere, hidden under earth, stone, or jungle, there might be one that tells the part of the story we're still missing. And if we find it, history might never be the same again.